And that's going to give us Donald Fascia out of Brooklyn, Connecticut in the Ford Thunderbird from 85 with Walter Wickenbach in the Trans Am. Away they go, and Walter Wickenbach leads Fascia into turn 1 and 2.
Double elimination round as he learns Walter is a quick driver. Off of 4, Walter Wickenbach will pick up the win in round 1. The Thunderbird will have to go into the losers bracket.
Next up, Tom Kazunas from Wakefield, Rhode Island in the 1984 Chevy C10, going up against Sean Fitzgerald from Somerset in the 85 Corvette. They drop the hammer, drag race down into 1, and it's the Corvette down low, but Kazunas up on the high side.
Kazunas has got that pick-em-up truck working good on the outside, settles it in, sets the pace through 3 and 4, and the Chevy C10 picks up the win over the Corvette. From Lincoln, Vermont. No?
If I'm not mistaken, that's the Gingras trophy.
Yeah, it is. You gave me the wrong card, dude. That's the wrong card, too, because he must have a different driver in it, because he's got Bob Gingras and the Gutless Cutlass right next up.
Oh, there we go. Away they go, and the 5-car of Padula caught sleeping on the start. That's going to give the jump to Fox. Turn 3 with a 10 truck length advantage over Padula. Checkered flag in the air for Foxley. He moves on into the winner's bracket.
So you got to pay attention to the cars, not the... Definitely not a stock Cutlass. I like the ground effects on the front. Going up against Bradstreet in the Camaro, that 403 cubic inch Chevy engine is stout in that Camaro. So we'll see what he does with the Cutlass. And quick work, and Gil says, see you later, it is gone.
Looks like it's taking a Sunday cruise around the 3rd mile. As Gil Bradstreet rounds turn 4, checkered in the air, Bradstreet flies across the line. Here comes Gingras, takes the checkered, but has nothing.
Subaru Forester. I don't think that's your stock Forester. Well, yeah, it is. It's got the corrosion over the right rear wheel. There's the green flag underway, and that Forester hanging right up on the outside. The all-wheel drive, putting it to the top. Quick run down the back straightaway, and then takes over the lead down into 3. And Steven trying to close in the gap, but it's Chicago taking down the win in that one. All right, where you going? This isn't the quarter mile. You don't drag, you don't spin the tires and warm them up past the start-finish line and back up.
Smith thinks he's up at Epping.
My goodness.
Baptiste on the inside, Smith on the outside, green flag, drag racing to turn 1, side by side as they unline up down low, but it's Smith with the advantage up top. Let's see if he can roll the momentum through the final turn. Slight wiggle gives the advantage to Baptiste, and at the line, looked like it might have been red to cross first. That's what Carlito Mello bringing back the Eagle Talon for another round of Spectator Drags, going up against Sean Backert from Attleboro, Mass. in the 2013 Golf R. Backert on the outside, Mello on the inside. Away they go, and look at that Talon jump right out to an early lead from the start line. On to turn 2 as Sean Backert starts to play catch-up. Gets right up close to that rear bumper, brought the deficit down to about 3 car lengths, but nothing doing as Mello in the red Camaro. On the outside, but Franz battles right back down low. Work work cut out for him as just less than half a lap in this one. Tries to draw near on the outside, but gonna run out of time at the line. Franz Weidinger takes down the checker.
Yeah, Franz had a good jump on the start. Joe Perry drives the Camaro from Lincoln. A couple of Rhode Islanders ready to have some fun. Waiting, here we go, we're underway, and a nice even start. Oliveira down on the inside, jumps out front, but not by much. Perry throws it in a little bit harder off of turn number 4 they come. Checkered flag is out, and it will be Oliveira holding on to the wheel.
And he's going to go up against Eric Johnson in the Ford Centaur from 2000. He's from Whitman, Mass. There's the signal, and Jeff Daniels was more or less a walkover of a matchup here. Jeff Daniels, always quick, always poised to make a deep run. Came away with 8 points last time out a week ago, and Jeff Daniels is going to take down the early win here.
Yeah, the Contour just
and race segments of their lineup. Right now we got John Fielding from Westport in the 98 Camaro on the inside to his outside. Brendan Gerard from West Wareham in the 2013 S4. Gerard on the outside with a great jump as he goes to work on that high side, shuts the door next to it, but the door kicked open by Fielding, takes a peek to the inside, down into 3, steps right through. Gerard steps out, washes way up high, and that leaves the door wide open for Fielding.
Gerard let him through.
You know, very polite.
Really?
Which is a change of pace from what we've seen in recent weeks in this competition, but nonetheless.
John Johnson in the white Chevy Camaro going up against Don Perry in the orange Pontiac Firebird.
Perry on the inside, Johnson to the outside, dead even down into 1. Corey Perry goes to work, trying to secure it. Johnson gets himself all the way around, but Johnson dives it in high off of turn 3. Rear end steps out. Able to save the car. Big slide though, gonna scrub all that hard-earned speed. Corey Perry able to hot flash the Subi. Hot flash the Subi. The 2008 Subaru Impreza. Jen Bucher all the way from Lincoln, Vermont. Has made it out to quite a handful of these shows. Always look to see our Vermont contingent from the Green Mountain State. And right now, she's giving Kyle with the advantage into 3. Can he make it stick on that low lane? He does. First across the line is Buchanan, taking down the checkered Jen Bucher. Lexus can go pretty big, but so can Taylor Horton. This Chevy pickup, a sleeper if I've ever seen one. He gets taken off and going around turn 1 and 2 pretty decently. And away they go. Horton with a good jump out of the starting block. Lexus advantage man 4 with just a quarter lap left.
And Lexus just doesn't have enough of that pickup, and Taylor Horton picks up the win in dominating fashion on that one. Chevy Camaro. 3rd and 4th generation Camaros. Christine breathes fire out of her red dragon and pulls away down the back stretch into turn 3. Into 3 and 4, and Meadows is just watching Christine pull away. In the Camaro going up against Raymond Bradley, the 4th in the 92 Corvette.
Fell victim to an early round, a first round upset last weekend We'll see if he can ward off that bad omen this time around. As he goes to work on the high side, clears himself all around. Works out for him as he dives down into the final couple turns. Matt DeRosiers, smooth sailing off of fourth, 8 checkered, followed by Raymond Bradley. Bradley to the losers bracket. Matt Man back to win. And the 2003 Honda Civic going up against Scott Stevens in the 2000 Trans Am. The two-door Civic on the low side. Up top, Scott Stevens. Green flag and we're racing, and those front wheels are still spinning on that Civic as it searches for grip. Meanwhile, Scott Stevens overcomes.
I wonder if that Honda would have started without spinning the tires like he did if he would have been so far behind. They come off a 4 and they just all Pontiac Trans Am picking up the win. Mr. Guardino himself, Charlie, out of Wantagh, New York, in the Chevy S10. That is no slouch for an S10, as those folks that have been here before can vouch. Ready to go. Hey, Charlie. Leads it down by a wide margin into 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out, and it will be big surprise. Charlie Guardino taking down the win. And that leaves 3 more in this round. Chevy Camaro of Brad Johnson. The corner, there's the green flag. We're underway. And Brad Johnson out front. That's another 1980 Camaro off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out, and it is bad Brad Johnson.
As Josh Oliveira from Swansea, Mass. rolls up to the start line in his 06 Passat.
Well, if he gets beat here, he's in trouble.
Count this as a little extra practice for that speed up. I bet $1 million that Josh Oliveira wins this round right here.
I bet he's big stretch there. Gonna need some assistance. Looks like his day is done.
Fist pumping his way up the tunnel and back pit side as an early exit, unfortunately, for your 4th place driver. Just about ready to go racing as Sean Fitzgerald versus Don Fascia, and away they go, the Corvette down low. Tries to hold off the Thunderbird, and he does through the first half of the circuit. Down into turn 3, and it's all Fitzgerald. Checkered flag in the air. Fitzgerald moves on into round 3.
Ready to go with our next two. Michael Padula in the 91 Camaro going up against Bob Gingras in the Gutless Cutlass. There's the green, and Padula jumps out and here today. Down into 3 and 4, the Cutlass closing in. Look at that with a run down on the inside, making a race of it. Down to the front, no! Padula almost got caught sleeping on that. He's like, oh, well, there, I'll have to check to see what's on.
Gonna take on the Golf.
Do you think he has a place in Melrose?
I don't know.
Would that make it Melrose Place?
It could. It would be his Melrose place. No matter where he lives or where he's from, the Forester is in command of this round 2 matchup. He's against Sean Bankert in the 2013 Golf R. Here comes the Golf with a late gas off of 4, tries to make it close, just runs out of time. Stevens first across the finish stripe. In the 89 Camaro going up against the number 18 machine of Michael Oliveira. He's from Pawtucket, Rhode Island in the 89 Firebird. Oliveira on the outside, Monahan on the inside, and Monahan lays Firebird by a car length. Here comes Oliveira though, late charge through the last couple turns, checkered in the air though. Monahan was his to lose the whole time, and he held on. Contour from 2000. And
you know what, we make fun of him, but I got to applaud him. He's out there. We're not. These folks aren't.
That's right. The Audi S4 with all 4 wheels working for him. The Contour had the jump, won the reaction time by about 8 inches, and that was about it. Yeah, so the Audi S4 going to work through the final corner. Checkered flag in the air, no competition there. Brendan Gerard smooth sailing into round 3. Eric Johnson.
Subaru Impreza of Ken Bucher from Lincoln, Vermont. Going up against John Johnson in the Camaro, and the Subi got the first 1.5 foot, and that was it. Subaru trying to keep pace, looking for the crossover, dives down to the inside. Through 3 and 4, does he get a run? He does not, and Johnson holds on for the win. Out of Coventry in the, no, that's not Jimmy Cho, that's a Pontiac. Come on. The Lexus. Of Owen Borges. And that is Dave Medeiros out of Berkeley. As they are even off of turn 2, the Lexus up on the outside. Here comes Medeiros back down low. Off of turn 4, checkered is in the air, down to the stripe. Give it to Medeiros in the Camaro. There's the green, the Honda Civic getting the jump over the Corvette. Enrico Disher down into 3 and 4 they come. The Civic keeping it close, but it will be Bradley taking down the win. Chuck Wood out of Barnstable, and Adam Martirosian out of Boxborough. Martirosian in the Pontiac watches Chuck up on the wheel as they come off from turn number 2. Into 3 and 4 they come. Here comes Martirosian up on the outside. Got the momentum. Not going to be enough as Chuck Wood takes down the win. Tom Kazunas in the Chevy C10 going up against Walter Wickenbach in the Pontiac Trans Am. This is the winner's round. There's the green, and the Pontiac of Wickenbach jumps out front. Kazunas stays right up on it. Here comes that C10 closing back in. Off the corner, Kazunas takes a look down low, gets a run, he'll snooker him and take down the win. Kazunas with the victory. Wickenbach doesn't know what went. 1 lap around into the next round. Here we go, nice even start. Baptiste from Wareham in the Pontiac Trans Am. Chavez up on the outside, Baptiste down low. Waiting for that green, there it is, we're underway, and Baptiste gets the jump. Leads it down to the turn. Space between he and Cha-Cha. They roll off the corner, and it will be Baptiste taking down the rim. Franz Weidinger out of Smithfield, Rhode Island in the 94 Trans Am going up against Carlito Mello out of Uxbridge in the Eagle Talon. The all-wheel drive Eagle on the inside. There's the green. Walter in the hole shot, the Talon with the run down into turn number 1. Mello shuts the door, Weidinger opens it back up, they roll down into turn number 3. Side by side, down to the stride, give it to Mello. On the inside, out of Richmond in the Subaru Outback, going up against Joe Perry out of Lincoln in the Chevy Camaro. Nice even start, as they head down into 1. It is the Subi. Leading it off to number 2. Down into 3 he goes. It is Daniels finding himself in the next round as he comes off of turn number 4. John Fielding on the outside, Corey Perry on the inside. Perry's out of Swansea, Fielding out of Westport. 2 good cars, jump up on the gas, green flag is out, down into 1 they go. It is Perry out front, Fielding with a crossover. Takes over the lead momentarily, here comes Fielding. Perry back up on the outside. Through 3 and 4, though, it is John Fielding taking down the win. Fielding didn't get the start, but he got the finish. Taylor Horton on the inside, Kyle Buchanan on the outside. One lap around, looking for the green, there it is, and Wagon gets the whole shot down into 1, but Horton even Horton on the inside, Buchanan up top, they come off the corner, the drag race down to the strike, I'm gonna say the Malibu by a hair. Justin Horton got loose and he's been able to hold on to that back end. It might have been the difference. Is it? Oh, that's right, because the car has the wrong. No, it's not. It's Brad Johnson in the Chevy Camaro. Here's first on the inside with the jump over Brad Johnson. Brad's never been like Johnson flies up the racetrack, looks for the down low move off of 4, Purse up on the outside, down to the stripe, Purse takes down the win. The Volkswagen Passat of Josh Oliveira out of Swansea. How many people think the Passat has an even shot at this? I'm not going to disagree.
Exactly 0 people.
0. Not even the family of Josh Clark on that one. Down into 1 and 2, and Guardino says, "Yup, you are right." Off of 4 they come. Charlie Guardino picks up the win. We've got Mike Padula in the Chevy Camaro, going up against Sean Fitzgerald in the Corvette. Riverside, Rhode Island versus Somerset, Mass. It makes even start down into one. Padula with a little bit of a run, but here comes Fitzgerald up on the outside. Evens up off at 2 as they hit turn 3. Before they come, Fitzgerald slides it wide. They come down across the stripe. It'll be Fitzgerald picking up the win. Stevens on the outside and the Subaru, Monahan on the inside with the Camaro.
Give the jump to the Forester, but that's about all he's going to get as Monahan charges right back down the inside. As they shoot on down the back stretch, Jonathan Stevens running out of time to close up the gap. Off the fourth and final corner they come, and Liam Monahan cruises on into round 4. Make it through this round.
And you're in the next one.
And you're in the next one, and you basically, you guarantee at least more than 1 point. Oh, botched the start for Brennan Gerard. As, too little too late as Johnson, far and away, your leader, lifts off the throttle through the second half of the lap with ease, rolls through round 3. We'll see more of
Dave Medeiros in the Camaro. Bradley will be on the outside. Raymond Bradley the fourth out of Wakefield. Going up against Dave Medeiros out of Berkeley. There's the green. Medeiros trying to keep pace, but it is Bradley jumping out and leading it down that straightaway. Medeiros trying to close it back in, but I think
steam dumps out of the hood of Medeiros. Promptly pulls it down to the infield off of turn 3, quickly out of the car. Ray Bradley, your winner. Tragedy for Dave Medeiros.
Well, with
multi-generational in that regard. Look at that.
I bet you like movies like Barbie.
No, have not seen Barbie yet.
It's only one reason to go see Barbie. Field descent, green is out, and we've got Tom Kazunas and Chuck Wood going at it. Kazunas up on the outside, Wood on the inside. Kazunas, pickup truck decimating that Camaro off at turn 2. Hang on, as they come off at turn 4, and it is Tom Kazunas over Chuck Wood. Line up, ready to go. There's the green. Baptiste gets the whole shot, but here comes Bradstreet back on the outside, keeping tight. And Baptiste leads it. Slides up. Bradstreet down to the inside. They slide up a 4. Baptiste down to the infield. No! Bradstreet with the win. Still pulled it off.
Yeah, he really did. Gil Bradstreet, though, moving on into round 4.
Jeff Daniels and Carlito Mello.
Here's a matchup. Battle of the four-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Down into 1 and 2. Mello on the outside, the Dallin.
Daniels down low.
They're trying to even it up down into 3. Daniels with the run down into the corner. They come through 3 and 4. There's the checkered flag, and Daniels pulls away off of 4 and picks up the win. Gannon in the wagon. Fielding in the Camaro.
Buchanan pumps temperature into those rear tires. Both Fielding and Buchanan dead even at the start. Gives the launch to Buchanan. Clears himself all around, but look for Fielding to try and set up. Buchanan Johnson protects the low lane. Can he keep the grip through the kitty litter? He does. Give him the advantage off of 4. Gonna be a drag race out of 4. Give it through the Malibu wagon. Kyle Buchanan, wheelman in that Chevy Malibu wagon. He moves on to round 4. Squaring off against Charlie Guardino from Wantagh, New York. Goes to work up high first. As Guardino stretches his legs out to the advantage. Rolling through the middle of 3 and 4. Checkered in the air for Guardino.
Well, once again, Guardino showing that he is going to be tough to beat.
And Liam Monahan. This is where you can really start to cash in on some points. Make it through here and you're into the top 5. Monahan looking to solidify his top 5 today as he shuts the door and shuffles down low. The half a lap mark.
Down into 3 and 4 they go, and here comes Fitzgerald down on the inside, but not going to be enough. Little too late, and it is Monahan.
Field, Rhode Island, and Johnson from Seekonk. So the hometown hero looking to further his run here in the late stages as both cars line up across the start-finish line. As long as they're even, I guess
it was okay. And they race down to the 1, and they are neck and neck off. Here comes Johnson up on the top. Oh, hang on! Johnson goes around. And Bradley takes down the win.
Bradley able to sneak through as that machine by Johnson started to slide back down the racetrack.
And they was close because Bradley was coming on the inside too.
Zuna's going to grid up on the low side. Gil Bradstreet going to go to work up top. Gil, one of our finalists last week, poised to make another deep run today. And he sure is all about it here in this round. Jumps up here.
Bradstreet leads it into the corner. Kazuna is trying to catch up. Not going to do it. Bradstreet makes the next round. Jeff Daniels in the keeping pace, gets the jump. Up to the outside. He goes down into 3, throws it in wide through the corners, and Daniels can't get the run. Buchanan takes down the win.
Jeff carried too much speed to be able to hang on to through 3. Jeff Daniels out a little bit earlier than I'm sure he would have liked to have been in this round. Liam Monahan squaring off against Charlie Guardino as Guardino goes to work up top, but Monahan upsets the favorite here. Sideways through turn 2, tax laps down the back stretch, able to reel it back in, but not before Charlie Guardino cruises easily onto another round win. Monahan going to take home some extra points, but Charlie Guardino going to continue his charge.
Bradley on the outside.
Pardon me, that was a hiccup.
Sure it was.
Hot mic moment.
There's a green, and Bradstreet jumping out front of Bradley. As they come to the 1 and 2. It's about a car length back into 3 and 4. Bradstreet leads it. Oh, problems for Bradley, and Bradstreet will find himself in the finale. And I think something broke on the front of Bradley's.
But can Kyle Buchanan continue his career best run here in the Spectator Drags and flipped that script to get his Chevy Malibu wagon in his first ever final. Let's see what he has to score. Charlie Guardino ripped it around the first couple of times. Trying to salvage whatever he can out of this semifinal. Checker flag in the air. Guardino out ahead by 20 feet as he solidifies his spot in the final round.
Best of 3 against Guardino. Ready for the green. There it is. And Guardino gets the jump over Bradstreet. And Gil settles in there. Down into 3. They both get sideways. Bradstreet down the inside. Not going to be enough. And Guardino takes round 1. It's not over yet. We'll do it again. And if Bradstreet wins this one, we'll go one more. This time Bradstreet's on the inside. Guardino on the outside. Wonton, New York versus Seekonk, Mass. One more time. Let's have at it. There's the green. Gil keeps pace on the inside, but Charlie gets the ball. They both throw it in hard. Charlie slides up. Gil gets sideways. Who's going to get it in? It's going to be Charlie Guardino. Charlie Guardino makes it 2 for 2 and hangs on for the win. Gil Bradstreet in for second. And Kyle Buchanan finishes third.
Talk to our third place finisher first. Let's give a big round of applause to Kyle Buchanan. Big ear-to-ear grin down here. Now, Kyle, if I'm not mistaken, this has got to be your best career finish here in the Spectator Drags.
Yes, it is.
How's it feel? Tell us, please.
Oh, this is amazing. I'm going to be doing it again.
Well, you better be. I know this is one of the fan favorites. Certainly one of my favorite vehicles out here. You know, you look at this thing, and to some folks, it looks like a tank. What's the trick to getting this thing around here so quick?
Well, just driving it hard and hoping it sticks.
It's that simple, folks. I'm sure there's some folks that you want to thank for the strong finish today.
I'd like to thank my dad and my sister for coming up from Florida today to be here. Everyone with Leadfoot Racing, John, the Johnsons, Matt, everybody for helping me with the car. Gary with Spar Engines, and everyone else that's had a helping hand in this car.
All right, folks, let's hear it one more time. His best ever finish in the Spectator Drags for Kyle Buchanan. All right, now we're going to take a walk over to our second place finisher. Now, Gil, rewind a week ago, and, you know, it was hot and heavy racing, and here we go. We get a carbon copy of the final round. What was the mindset going into today and through those last couple rounds?
Try to beat Charlie.
Of course, right? Why overthink it? And you know, you got a good start off the start line both times, and then you get to around turn 3 where that's really your last chance. Now that speedy dry down there, that's got to maybe change your approach a tiny little bit when you see that white stuff down the bottom of the entry of the turn.
Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't help when you're going into, I know it's going to make the turn or not.
Hello?
Yeah.
Come on, Kevin, you're playing tricks on me again.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little sketchy going into the corner when you're not sure if the vehicle's going to stick or not.
Nonetheless, happier ending today than it was a week ago. I'm sure there's a lot of folks you want to thank for the strong second place.
Yeah, I got to thank Gary Avila for letting me run his car. This thing is fast. Once I get it dialed in a little better, I think it'll take off a little better, but this thing's a handful out of the hole.
way too loose.
Well, you were able to keep a hold of the handles today and earn yourself a solid 9 points. So once again, folks, let's hear it. Nice loud round of applause for Gil Bradstreet. Charlie Guardino, you never disappoint when you come out for Spectator Drag Weekend, and another win on the books for you and the Chevy Blazer. How'd it go for you today? It was smooth sailing, but Gil, right there, giving you a little run for your money there.
You know, I had to come back for some redemption today. You know, I'm 10 points in the hole, so I had to make them up, you know.
Absolutely, and with no Kenny Klein today, you definitely closed up that deficit. So coming down the stretch, the points race getting hot and heavy.
No, we miss Ken. Man. I wish Uncle Ken was out here. You know, I want to beat up on him some too, you know. I want to thank Bobby Gardner for making sure I get out there. I'm all ready and fast, ready for the race. I got 2 special fans out there, Logan and Avery. Thank you for your support and your generosity. I really appreciate it. It goes a long way with me. Got my man Brendan over there. Thank you. Thank you for your support. And thank all my fans for all your continued support.
Well, you heard it here. Another round of Spectator Drag Racing in the books. Remember, we got more action around the corner, but one more time, let's hear it for 3rd place, Kyle Buchanan, 2nd place, Gil Bradstreet, and your Spectator Drag winner of the week, Charlie Guardino. Let's send it back up to Kevin.